This summer, I turned 11. The river behind our house was swollen and slow, winding through the fields like a silver ribbon laid down by some gentle hand. That morning, the air hung heavy with the promise of heat, sunlight filtering through the tall maples and dappling the patchwork grass, and I crept barefoot across the dew-damp lawn, careful not to crush the wild violets that clustered near the fence. The earth was soft under my soles, cool and forgiving, and I could hear the distant hum of cicadas, their song layered over the faint splash and giggle of my younger brother and sister, already tumbling into the shallows. The river carried the scent of water and mud, rich and secretive, like something old and wise. It was a smell that still visits me in dreams. Beside its banks, willow leaves shimmered in the breeze, and the rocks were warm from the sun, where I sat, knees drawn up, feeling the world around me bloom with possibility. I remember how our mother called from the porch, her voice mellow and strong. "Remember to watch the littles." She always said that, even though when the grown-ups got busy in the kitchen or vanished behind the screen door, watching the littles meant taking them along as best I could into our wild afternoon. Her apron fluttered as she stepped back inside, and I caught a trace of lavender and soap trailing after her, the scent mingling with the river's perfume. My sister was just 6 and such a sprite, hair tangled and flying, eyes bright as polished pennies. She waded out with arms flung wide, greeting the day as though it were a beloved old friend. My brother, only a year younger than me, built fortresses from moss and driftwood, his hands forever learning the language of earth and water. I felt then, more than I ever dared express, a sense of responsibility for the shape of our days. That morning, we invented a game called River Kingdom. My sister declared herself queen and set about crowning us with loops of buttercup and dandelion. I pretended to be a knight, collecting smooth stones as tribute, the river's current tugging at my ankles, cool and insistent. The sunlight caught the water in flashes of gold, reflected in my brother's laughter as he chased minnows with a jar. Somewhere in the leaf-shadowed calm, our voices soared, echoing off,